Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oke.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Nah,
Assalamualaikum
wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to
Good
another
evening, Miss Di.
Zoom meeting for the members of All-in-One program with English Lab Indonesia. Ya. Selamat malam, selamat datang kembali teman-teman di uh, pertemuan Zoom untuk anggota dari program All-in-One bersama English Lab Indonesia. Ya, balik lagi bersama saya. Nama saya Dia. Teman-teman boleh panggil saya Miss Dia.
Hello Miss Dia.
Halo,
Hello everyone. Yeah, and in this meeting, I will be your accompany in practicing our English skills together in here. Di pertemuan ini, di Zoom ini, saya akan jadi temannya kalian untuk kita, sorry, kita
orang ngelek.
untuk kita sama-sama berlatih kemampuan bahasa Inggris kita di sini ya. And for tonight, we are going to have we will have our listening session where we will practice on practicing our listening skill.
Dulu, nggak dengar suara.
Halo,
Di pertemuan kali ini, kita akan melaksanakan sesi listening ya, yaitu kita akan memfokuskan latihan kita pada kemampuan dan pemahaman mendengarkan dalam bahasa Inggris. Sebelum kita mulai, ada dua saja peraturannya. Yang pertama, gunakanlah nama asli kalian sebagai display name, sebagai nama yang ditampilkan di Zoom. Kemudian yang kedua, dimohon untuk memastikan mikrofonnya disenyapkan, ya. Make sure your microphone are muted, ya. Pastikan mikrofonnya di mute dulu ya teman-teman. Biar pertemuan kita tetap kondusif sepanjang pertemuan ini. Ya, dua itu aja, oke? Sudah dua-duanya? Satu nama asli, dua mikrofonnya dulu. Nanti ada gilirannya kita harus unmute, kemudian di mute lagi, oke? Langsung aja. Tonight's listening session is about travel, ya. Similar to our previous meeting, also about travel. Tentang perjalanan, itulah tema atau topik pertemuan listening kita malam hari ini. Kalau gitu langsung aja, let's get into our listening session for tonight. Loh. Nah, here are the things that we are going to do in this session for about an hour ahead ya. Inilah dia yang akan kita lakukan di pertemuan ini selama kurang lebih 1 jam ke depan. The first segment in this session is the listening activity. So in this first segment, I will provide you guys with a short clip of video, which of course will be delivered in English, and there will be the subtitles as well. In this first segment, I want you guys to pay close attention on how the words in this video are pronounced by the speaker, okay? And it is also important for you guys to, okay, and I also want you guys to memorize, to collect the information delivered in this video, because the information will be useful in answering the questions in the next segment, which is the listening comprehension quiz. Yeah, listening comprehension quiz. So in this second segment, there will be some questions related to the informations we heard from the video. Okay. But yeah, and if we have enough time, in tonight's video, we will also have the unfamiliar segments. unfamiliar word segment at the end of this meeting. Jadi inilah dia segmen pertamanya adalah kegiatan mendengarkan. Di situ akan saya sediakan satu klip video pendek ya, yang mana pastinya dalam bahasa Inggris. Di situ saya mau teman-teman untuk memperhatikan dengan seksama ya, bagaimana kata-kata di dalam video itu diucapkan, dilafalkan oleh si pembicaranya. Dan juga penting untuk mengumpulkan atau mengingat informasi apa sih yang disampaikan di video itu, karena segmen selanjutnya yaitu yang nomor 2 ini listening comprehension quiz itu adalah kuis pemahaman mendengarkan. Jadi informasi yang kita dapat dari video di segmen pertama itu akan muncullah pertanyaan-pertanyaannya terkait informasi itu. Jadi kalau kita ingat, kalau kita paham, pasti mudah untuk menjawab yang di segmen kedua. Kemudian nanti, wait a sec. Nanti di segmen terakhir, kalau kita punya waktu yang cukup ya, nanti kita juga ada yang namanya unfamiliar word segment. Di situ, kalau teman-teman menemukan kata-kata yang sekiranya asing, yang kalian baru dengar, mau ditanyakan artinya atau penggunaannya, boleh di segmen terakhir itu ya. Gitu. Jadi jangan lupa dikumpulkan juga kata-kata asingnya buat ngeramein segmen terakhir kita. Oke, teman-teman, cukup jelas ya apa yang akan kita lakukan di di sesi kali ini selama 1 jam ke depan. Jadi langsung aja kita masuk ke segmen pertama ya, kegiatan mendengarkan. So here is the video that we will listen to, and I will play this video twice, yeah. In case in the first screening you guys have missed some information or you forgot some information, so you guys have the second chance to complete it. And I also recommend you guys to use headsets or any kind of it to help you to listen better. Okay? Jadi inilah dia video yang akan kita dengarkan malam hari ini. Saya akan putarkan videonya sebanyak 2 kali ya. Siapa tahu di pemutaran pertama teman-teman tuh lupa atau kelewatan informasinya atau ya gitu. Jadi punya kesempatan kedua gitu ya untuk melengkapi informasi yang kalian dapatkan dari videonya. Dan juga saya rekomendasikan teman-teman untuk pakai headset atau apapun itu, headphone, earphone, apapun sebutannya ya, untuk membantu teman-teman mendengarkan dengan lebih baik, dengan lebih jelas gitu ya. Begitu, langsung aja, be ready guys, use your headphone, earphone. Okay. I will play this video twice, and here is the first screening of the video. Be ready. 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome to this A2 English listening practice video. You can use this video to train your listening and comprehension as I speak. You ready? So today I'm going to talk about travel. Traveling is one of the funnest activities. I've always loved traveling. When I was young, my family and I traveled to Hawaii many times. In case you don't know much about Hawaii, it's an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and it's also one of the 50 states of the US. I've been there about 6 or 7 times. I don't remember how many exactly. It's definitely one of my favorite places in the world. Hawaii has plenty of really beautiful beaches, and the lifestyle there is slow and calm. But even though Hawaii is one of my favorite places to travel to, in general, I prefer the countryside, the forest, or the mountains more than the beach. So I love taking camping trips and road trips. I've taken a few different road trips through the US before, and I just recently took a road trip through the Tuscany region of Italy. It was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had. If you ever get the chance to go to Italy, I highly recommend you to rent a car and drive through Tuscany. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Speaking of Europe, I also took a backpacking trip through Portugal and Spain a few years ago. It was my first time backpacking and it wasn't easy. We spent a lot of time walking and taking buses and trains, and the whole time we had these big backpacks on our backs. We stayed in some pretty low quality hostels and thus we had some bad experiences. The worst thing that happened to me was that I was bitten by bed bugs when I was in Madrid. I don't know if you've ever been bitten by bed bugs before, but it's not a fun experience. And for me, it was worse because I have really sensitive skin. So I didn't just have little red spots on my skin. I had big swollen sores all over my arms. So if you plan on staying in hostels when you travel, you should definitely read the online reviews first. Sometimes it's better to pay a little more money to stay in a better place. Some people only like staying in hotels, and other people really like Airbnbs. And lately, I've been staying at Airbnbs no matter where I travel. It's definitely better than staying in hostels, in my opinion. Another aspect of travel that's really important is the flight. This is probably the worst part about traveling. Actually, it is the worst part, definitely. I've been pretty lucky because I haven't had any really bad flights, but I have had experiences with long delays and canceled flights which can really ruin your trip. There were 2 times when I had to spend the night at the airport, which was terrible. I hope you guys don't ever have that experience. So, overall, there are good and bad things about traveling, but I think we can all agree that it's nice to travel once in a while. Okay, that's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me your favorite place that you've traveled to. I'll see you next video.
Okay, yeah, that was the first screening, yeah. That was the first screening about travel experience. Now let's listen to it one more time, okay?
Hey everybody, welcome to this A2 English listening practice video. You can use this video to train your listening and comprehension as I speak. You ready? So today I'm going to talk about travel. Traveling is one of the funnest activities. I've always loved traveling. When I was young, my family and I traveled to Hawaii many times. In case you don't know much about Hawaii, it's an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and it's also one of the 50 states of the US. I've been there about 6 or 7 times. I don't remember how many exactly. It's definitely one of my favorite places in the world. Hawaii has plenty of really beautiful beaches, and the lifestyle there is slow and calm. But even though Hawaii is one of my favorite places to travel to, in general, I prefer the countryside, the forest, or the mountains more than the beach. So I love taking camping trips and road trips. I've taken a few different road trips through the US before, and I just recently took a road trip through the Tuscany region of Italy. It was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had. If you ever get the chance to go to Italy, I highly recommend you to rent a car and drive through Tuscany. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Speaking of Europe, I also took a backpacking trip through Portugal and Spain a few years ago. It was my first time backpacking and it wasn't easy. We spent a lot of time walking and taking buses and trains, and the whole time we had these big backpacks on our backs. We stayed in some pretty low quality hostels, and thus we had some bad experiences. The worst thing that happened to me was that I was bitten by bed bugs when I was in Madrid. I don't know if you've ever been bitten by bed bugs before, but it's not a fun experience. And for me, it was worse because I have really sensitive skin. So I didn't just have little red spots on my skin. I had big swollen sores all over my arms. So if you plan on staying in hostels when you travel, you should definitely read the online reviews first. Sometimes it's better to pay a little more money to stay in a better place. Some people only like staying in hotels, and other people really like Airbnbs. And lately, I've been staying at Airbnbs no matter where I travel. It's definitely better than staying in hostels, in my opinion. Another aspect of travel that's really important is the flight. This is probably the worst part about traveling. Actually, it is the worst part, definitely. I've been pretty lucky because I haven't had any really bad flights, but I have had experiences with long delays and canceled flights which can really ruin your trip. There were 2 times when I had to spend the night at the airport, which was terrible. I hope you guys don't ever have that experience. So, overall, there are good and bad things about traveling, but I think we can all agree that it's nice to travel once in a while. Okay, that's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me your favorite place that you've traveled to. I'll see you next video.
Yeah. That was the second screening, the final screening for tonight. Yeah. Wait, let me. Yeah. I guess some of you guys noticed the difference. Yeah. Compared to our usual listening session. Tonight is the B1 ya. Ya B1 ya tadi ya, B1 level. Where the speaker speaks kinda. Oh, A2, I'm sorry. A2, I'm sorry. A2, where the speaker speaks kinda faster compared to usual. Ya, karena levelnya berbeda. Langsung aja, let's get into our listening comprehension test. With the informations we got, please answer this question. Number 1, multiple choice question, yeah. Number 1, what was the speaker talking about? A, importance of traveling. B, his traveling experiences. Or C, places to travel.
B, his traveling experience.
Okay,
B.
okay, let's see. What
B.
was the speaker talking about? Apa yang dibicarakan si pembicara tadi? A, B, or C? Okay, a lot of you guys
Traveling
answered with
experience.
B. Yeah. So let's see the correct answer to question number 1. It is
C.
B. Ting tong. Correct.
B. Oh,
Is traveling
Travel experience. What is it in Indonesia?
I don't know.
Please search.
Sorry. What is it in Indonesian
Traveling
language?
experience. B.
Pengalaman traveling.
Ya,
Pengalaman
pengalaman
Traveling.
jalan-jalan. Pengalaman
bepergiannya ya, bisa juga pengalaman dia jalan-jalan, pengalaman dia
Pengalaman
bepergian,
jalan-jalan.
pengalaman perjalanannya.
Sudah jam 2:30.
Masya Allah. What about the option A, importance of traveling?
What is that?
Importance.
Traveling.
Yeah. Importance of traveling. Pentingnya jalan, betul. Bepergian gitu ya. And places to travel.
Tempat untuk travel, tempat untuk perjalanan.
Tempat-tempat untuk kita pergi, untuk bepergian. Ya, very good. Destinasi, betul. Tujuannya gitu ya. Very good. So question
Berpergian.
ya. The answer is B.
Destinasi wisata.
Yeah. Next to question number 2. Where did this go with his family when he was young? A,
Hawaii.
Canada,
Hawaii.
or B, Hawaii,
Hawaii.
B.
or C,
Hawaii.
B.
Hawaii.
B.
Okay,
Hawaii.
great. Yeah. Let's see
Hawaii.
question first.
Hawaii.
Yeah, very good. Lihat pertanyaannya dulu ya teman-teman. Siapa tahu ada yang kurang tahu ya. Where did the speaker go with his family when he was young? Kemana si pembicara tadi pergi bersama keluarganya waktu dia masih muda, waktu dia masih kecil ya. A, B, or C?
Hawaii.
Ya, it is B ya. Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oke, karena ini
Hawaii.
dibacanya juga emang I-nya lebih ditekan ya.
Hawaii.
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 Ya,
Ih.
ke Hawaii lah dia pergi bersama keluarganya. Go
Young
into question.
when I was young. Hawaii.
What can you find in Hawaii? What can you find in Hawaii? Yeah. A,
Beach.
plenty of beautiful beaches. Or B, a lot of skyscrapers. Or C, rice fields.
A.
A.
Plenty of
Plenty of
Okay.
beautiful beaches.
Okay, let's see the question first. What can you find in Hawaii? Apa yang bisa kamu temukan di Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Okay, I think all you guys answered with A ya. No one answered with B or C. Okay, plenty of beautiful beaches. Let's see. Yeah, what is plenty? Anyone knows?
Seperti
Banyak.
Yes, very good. Plenty itu artinya banyak ya. So plenty of beautiful beaches artinya banyak pantai-pantai yang indah.
Bagus.
Kata yang indah.
Bagus. Plenty or plenty. Plenty. Bisa T-nya agak
Plenty.
Plenty.
Plenty of beautiful beaches.
Plenty or
Plenty of beautiful beaches.
Plenty. Plenty of beautiful beaches.
plenty. Okay. What about the option B? Lot of skyscrapers. What is skyscrapers?
Pencakar langit.
Beberapa
Ya.
pencakar langit.
Skyscrapers artinya pencakar langit ya. A lot of skyscrapers artinya banyak
Banyak
gedung pencakar langit. Exactly. Very good, guys. And C, rice fields. What is it?
Sawah. Sawah.
Sawah.
sawah.
Rice fields adalah sawah.
sawah.
Persawahan. Good. So the answer is A ya.
A.
Obvious.
Plenty of beautiful
Plenty
beaches.
of
Yes,
beautiful
great. Next
Plenty of
number
beautiful beaches.
beaches.
number 4. How the lifestyle in Hawaii? A, hectic, or B,
and calm down.
or C, sleepy.
See,
C.
Slow and
Slow and
calm.
calm.
Slow and
Okay.
calm.
Yeah, easy peasy ya. So let's see the question first. How is the lifestyle in Hawaii? Bagaimana gaya
Gaya
hidup
hidup
di
di
Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Yes. What is hectic, guys?
Ramai ribet. Ribet.
Hectic itu sibuk sekali. Very good, Mr. Bayu. Hectic itu sibuk banget ya. Sibuk. B, overwhelming.
lagi belajar.
Melelahkan.
Ya, gitu ya. Overwhelming tuh kayak banyak banget, sibuk banget juga yang membuat kewalahan. Betul itu. Bikin kewalahan, overwhelming. And slow and calm. Slow
Santai dan calm.
Santai
Ya,
dan tenang.
and tenang. Lambat dan kalem tuh bisa ya.
Oh,
Ya,
lambat dan kalem.
slow living, kehidupan yang lambat gitu ya maksudnya. Okay, so the answer is of course it is C ya. Yes.
Slow and
Very
calm.
good, right?
Okay, slow and calm.
Slow and calm. Number 5. Question number 5. What is road trip? What is road trip? Apa itu road trip? Artinya apa? Option A, travel carrying things in a backpack. Or B, spending a vacation living in a camp. Or C, a journey made by car, bus, etc., etc.
C.
Made by car.
Transport
Bus.
carrying
Made
in a
by
backpack.
Travel carrying things in a backpack.
Okay. So we have two opinions here, yeah. Some people answer with A, yeah, travel carrying things in a backpack. Some people answer with C, yeah, a journey made by car, bus, etc. Let's see what is the meaning of the option A first, ya. Apa itu option A in Indonesian language?
Perjalanan membawa
yang
ini
membawa
pakai
sesuatu
backpack.
dengan sebuah tas backpack.
Ransel.
Ya,
Ransel.
ya, travel carrying things in a backpack. Bepergian membawa barang-barang itu dengan ransel. Ya, so what is it? Apa ini? It is nama kegiatannya?
Hiking.
Backpacker.
Backpacking, ya.
Yes, backpacking.
Pakai backpack. Backpacking artinya. Backpacker orangnya, betul. What about option B, ya? Spending a vacation living in a camp.
Menghabiskan liburan dengan
liburan dengan tinggal berkemah.
Berkemah, ya. Spending a vacation living in a camp, menghabiskan atau meluangkan liburan tinggal di kemah gitu ya. Yes, this is camping, okay? So option A is backpacking, option B is camping. So the answer is C, ya. A journey made by car, bus, etc. Artinya apa? Perjalanan
dengan mobil, bus dan lain-lain.
Dengan bus dan lain-lain berarti road trip. Ini artinya dalam bahasa
perjalanan
Indonesia
darat. Perjalanan darat.
Very good. Yes, road trip artinya perjalanan darat. Very good.
Good.
Good. Number 6. From question 6 to 10, it's not a multiple choice question, yeah. So raise your hand to answer. Yeah, number 6. What do the speaker recommend us when we visit Italy? Okay, to answer. What do the speaker recommend us when we visit Italy? Apa yang direkomendasikan si pembicara tadi kalau kita mengunjungi Italy? Okay, ayo. Raise your hand to answer.
Travel with car.
Travel by car. Okay, Macy, what is your answer to this question?
Naik sampan.
Car in a road trip.
Okay, a road trip, yeah. When we visit Italy, he recommend us to do a road trip. Okay, maybe one more. Okay, Mr. Gara, want to complete the answer?
Thank you, Miss Dia. Well, actually, the speaker
menara miring.
visit Italy by renting a car and through the certain place called Turkani. I think.
Okay. Tuscany, yeah. Okay.
Tuscany.
Yeah. Let's see. Very good, guys. Let's see the answer to question number 6. Yeah. What do the speakers recommend when we visit Italy? I have prepared the answer. The speaker highly recommends us to rent a car and drive through Tuscany. Ya. Si pembicara highly recommends artinya sangat merekomendasikan kita untuk menyewa mobil
dan mengendarai Tuscany.
Ya, dan berkendara melalui Tuscany. Tuscany ini nama tempat, nama wilayah di Italia. Nama kota ya kalau nggak salah.
Tuscany bahasa
Ya,
Indonesianya.
ya nama
Tuscany.
bahasa Indonesianya Tuscany.
Tuscany.
Kalau Inggrisnya disebutnya Tuscany, kayak
Tuscany.
yang tadi.
Tuscany.
Yes, very good. Next, yeah, let's see. Question number 6, also not a multiple choice question. So raise your hand to answer, okay? Number 7. Where did the speaker take a backpacking trip a few years ago? Okay, raise your hand to answer. Kemana si pembicara itu pergi backpacking beberapa tahun lalu? Oke, Mr. Gara, Miss Macy, ada lagi nggak?
Italy.
Sorry,
The
Miss Macy.
speaker took a backpacking trip to Portugal and Spain.
Portugal and Spain. Okay, Mr. Gara, very good. Okay, let's see the answer ya. Where did the speaker take a backpacking trip a few years ago? Mana si pembicara berbackpacking ria ya beberapa tahun lalu? The answer is, nah, very good.
Oh,
Yeah. The speaker took a backpacking trip through Portugal and
Portugal
Spain.
and Spain. Portugal dan Spanyol.
Yes. Jadi si pembicara melakukan perjalanan backpackingnya melalui Portugal dan Spanyol, melewati Portugal dan Spanyol. I want to give you guys some informations. Karena di sini pertanyaannya kita pakai did, walaupun karena sudah pakai did di sini, untuk pertanyaan kita pakai verb yang verb 1 ya. Where did the speaker take? Sedangkan untuk menjawabnya, kita nggak perlu dibantu oleh did lagi, karena verbnya maju ke depan. Jadinya kita pakai took, verb keduanya. Itu aja. Yes, it is simple past tense. Karena a few years ago, beberapa tahun lalu. Lanjut. Number 8 ya. Nah, what was the worst experience the speaker had when he went backpacking? Okay, what was the worst experience the speaker had when he went backpacking? Okay, Miss Mentari Amelia, what is your answer?
Bitten by bed bugs.
Yeah, bitten by bed bugs ya. He got bit by bed bugs. Anything maybe? Ada jawaban lain? Yang lain? He had bitten by bed bugs in Madrid. Yeah. That's more complete. Ada yang lain nggak? What was the worst experience the speaker had when he went backpacking? Selain besides bitten by bed bugs, is there any else? Is there anything else? Yeah. Okay. Tadi Miss Mentari Amalia ya? Yang lain?
Terbang apa? Flight. Pesawat tuh.
Flight.
Plane.
So what is it?
Cancel
Flight.
Oh,
itu.
can.
Cancel flight.
Iya.
Flight.
Delay.
Delay. Oh, delay.
Yeah.
Delay flight.
And cancel flight. Yes. Let's see ya. What was the worst experience? Apa sih pengalaman terburuknya si pembicara tadi ketika dia pergi backpacking? Kalau spesifik tentang backpacking berarti the answer is, oh iya benar ya. He was bitten by bed bugs when in Madrid ya, when he was backpacking ya. Dia itu digigit serangga kasur ketika di Madrid ya, bed bugs. Serangga kasur.
Serangga kasur.
Itu ngau dan kawan-kawannya. Itu ketika dia backpacking ya. Kalau yang flight tadi lebih besar tentang traveling, the whole traveling experience. Next, number 9. Aduh, sorry. Nah, what is the speaker's advice if we plan to stay in hostels when traveling? Nah.
Review first to
Okay, about the review. What is the speaker's advice? Okay, Mr. Gara, what is your answer to this one?
The speaker advice for us is it's better for us to pay a little more money than no, I mean it's better for us to pay a little more money to stay in a better place than and read the online reviews.
Yeah, very good, very complete answer, yeah. To pay a little more money to stay in a better place, yeah. Rather than you stay in a hostels, in a cheap hostels.
Hostel itu apa ya?
Oke, hostel. Kita simpan dulu ya buat si unfamiliar words segment. Hostel. Sudah saya catat. And also to read the online reviews before we decided to before we decided to check in to the hotel, to the hostels, to the or the Airbnb, whatever it is. Let's see the answer. Nah, the speaker advised us to read the online reviews first or pay a little more money to stay in a better place. Yeah, exactly the same answer as Mr. Gara. Very good. Next is number 10, yeah, the last questions for tonight. What bad experiences have the speakers had on flight? Nah,
Oh, delay.
about it before, yes. Raise your hand to answer. We have mentioned about it before. Okay, Miss Jessica, what's your answer?
He had delayed flights and he got canceled.
Okay, he had delayed and also canceled flights. Actually, I think there is a little more detailed informations about it. Okay, Mr. Embun, and spent 2 nights at the airport itu ya. Okay, let's see. What bad experiences have the speakers had on flights? Apa pengalaman-pengalaman buruk yang dialami si pembicara dengan penerbangan, ya? Long delays.
Long delays and canceled flight,
which
caused him to spend the night at the airport.
At the airport.
Great, ya. Long delays berarti delay yang panjang. And canceled flights, penerbangan yang dibatalkan. Which, yang mana, cost him, menyebabkan dia untuk spend the night. Ya, spend the night itu bisa kita artikan menginap. Spend menginap, menghabiskan malam. Ya. Bermalam di bandara. Yeah, very good. This is the answer for question number 10. Okay, let's see. My first unfamiliar words, Airbnb. Oke, langsung ya. Tadi yang saya catat di kepala adalah hostel. Hostel, yes, we can say it is a cheap hotel, but what is it? The main difference from hotel is hotels is a room consists of a lot of people. They usually provide us with bunk beds, ya, kasur tingkat. Di hostel itu ia lebih murah dan memang biasanya para backpacker itu nginapnya di hostel karena satu dia murah, kemudian bisa banyak bersosialisasi gitu ya, asrama betul. Dia bentuknya kasur-kasur tingkat di mana satu ruangan itu bisa banyak orang. Biasanya backpacker pasti milihnya hostel. Hostel apa kita sebutnya? Asrama ya. Ya, asrama. Tapi asrama itu bisa dorm juga sih. Hostel lebih ke penginapan ramai-ramai. Gini ya. Ya, gitu. Let's say it is. Berarti satu ruangan itu nggak satu orang. Betul. Rawan,
Kos-kosan.
rawan pencurian, rawan kehilangan barang itu betul. Ini orang-orang dengan tingkat kepercayaan tinggi ya yang bisa tinggal di hostel. Kalau yang trust issue kayak nggak bisa.
Kayaknya hostel itu mes ya, Miss.
Mes itu apa ya? Kalau bahasa Inggrisnya sama ya, asrama juga mes itu dormitory. Dorm. Nah, dorm ini lebih cocok asrama. Mes itu masuknya ke dorm. Dorm ini nama lengkapnya dormitory. Biasanya disebutnya dorm. Itu asrama. Gitu, teman-teman. Penginapan bersama. Oh ya betul ya, bersama lebih bagus daripada rame-rame. Oke ya. Apalagi tadi? Oh, Airbnb ya. Oke, Airbnb itu adalah sebuah platform di mana dia memperjualbelikan tempat tinggal ya. Air platform. Nah, platform penjualan tempat tinggal. Nah, begini ya teman-teman. Ada hotel, biasanya Airbnb itu bisa juga rumah orang. Dia menyewakan satu kamar misalnya di dalam rumahnya untuk disewakan ke orang. Penyewaan. Itu ya,
Berarti kan
Airbnb. The worst. Worst artinya yang paling
paling
buruk.
murah. Ini paling buruk.
Buruk. Ya, worst itu paling buruk. Jadi dia ini superlatif ya, bentuk paling dari bentuk yang basicnya adalah bad. Berarti buruk. Kalau lebih buruk itu worse. Ya,
Worse.
lebih buruk. Di setelah yang paling buruk, setelah yang lebih buruk ada yang paling buruk, itu worst. Itu tingkatannya ya. Bad, worst, and worst. Jadi yang paling itu tingkatannya paling tinggi. Nggak ada yang lebih daripada yang paling ya.
Not worth. Not worth.
Ya. Thus itu kayak karena itu gitu ya nggak sih? Kalau nggak salah, that sih. Thus. Oh, dengan demikian. Karena itu atau dengan demikian.
More than worse.
Thus. Itu bisa juga. Sore. Nah, sore ini artinya sakit. Sore. Bacanya sore.
Sure.
Oh,
Sore.
Agak susah ya. Cek
Sore.
sebutannya.
Yang orang sulit pengucapannya adalah di huruf R-nya. Ya.
Oh
Jadi
iya.
kita tinggal harus tahu di mana naruh lidah kita waktu bilang R-nya nih. Kalau di
Sure.
orang ya R-nya itu di luar kan gitu kan. Sore. Kalau Inggris lidah kita masuk ke dalam or. Jadi kayak di tenggorokan gitu, di ke dalam. Jadi or. Sore. Ya. Dan juga jangan malu untuk or gitu, karena memang begitu pengucapannya. Karena beberapa orang tuh suka julid gitu ya. Kalau misalnya kita ngomongin kayak raw. Tapi ntar dibilangnya so Inggris lu. Tempat menginap yang travel. Ya, kurang lebih kayak Traveloka gitu ya, Airbnb itu. Cuma kalau Traveloka itu kan kayak yang hotel yang atau apartment yang bisa dibilang lebih mahal ya. Airbnb ini lebih murah daripada itu. If I'm not mistaken. Oh ini ya, sudah dibahas ya. Swollen, oke. Swollen. Let's see, swollen itu artinya bengkak. Nah, swollen bengkak, sore, sakit. Swollen sore artinya sakit. Karena dia digigit serangga, jadi dia swollen, bengkak. Ditambah lagi informasinya, dia kulitnya sensitif, makanya digigit serangga, kayaknya parah banget gitu. Oke, incredible experience. Experience artinya pengalaman. Incredible artinya menakjubkan ya. Saya tulis di sini incredible. Incredible. artinya
Incredible, menakjubkan.
incredible
Yeah, it's chill.
pengalaman.
Incredible.
Thus,
Gimana?
ya, very good. Terrible itu sangat buruk.
Incredible. Apa? Gimana cara pengucapannya, Miss?
Yang mana?
Incredible.
Oke.
Incredible.
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 Nggak pakai apple.
Incredible.
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 Coba saya jadi ragu sama pengucapan.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Incredible. Oh,
Incredible.
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 Ya.
Incredible.
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 Incredible. Oke.
Ya. Bedanya sick sudah dijawab ya. Sick sama pain. Sick itu sakit, penyakit ya. Ya, sakit kesehatan.
Sakit.
Flu. Pain itu rasa sakit yang kita rasakan di fisik.
Pain.
Betul, thank you.
Pain bukan
Sir
luka,
Haryo.
Miss.
Sorry?
Pain itu kan luka.
No, pain itu
Bukan,
sakit.
bukan.
Pain
Pain itu
merasakan.
sakit.
Kan ya? Sakit.
Pain itu sakit.
Kalau luka itu sebenarnya wound.
Oh, wound. Oh, wound.
Wound.
Wound enggak?
Atau
wow.
pain itu juga bisa nyeri. Nyeri itu back pain. Gitu kan?
Betul, betul. Kan rasa sakit di fisik, rasa sakit di tubuh yang
Nyeri.
kayak gitu.
Nyeri.
Nyeri. Right. Kalau luka itu wound.
Wound.
Roar.
Kalau
Penggunaannya gimana, Miss? Plenty. Oke. Plenty artinya banyak.
Banyak ya.
Tapi cek ya. Kayaknya ini ada hubungannya dengan countable dan uncountable, but I'm not sure ya. Let's see. Penggunaan plenty. Kalau a lot of, ada yang tahu perbedaannya a lot of sama many dan much? Ada yang belum tahu nggak?
Tanya.
Not yet.
Many bisa dihitung.
Yes.
many
Banyak.
bisa dihitung.
Jamak.
Many. Much tidak bisa dihitung, Miss. A lot of.
Ya, kalau much kan tidak bisa dihitung, many bisa
Much,
dihitung,
many.
of bisa dua-duanya. I think plenty and a lot of itu the same ya, sama-sama untuk hal yang
Masih itu tak terhingga.
Uncountable. Uncountable.
Dapat sifat.
Plenty of
Tidak
papers.
the same. Itu ya. Oh, udah ngantuk. Oh my God. Okay. Oh iya, bedanya plenty sama lot of. Oh, ada nanya ya emang. I think the same ya, sama-sama untuk yang bisa dua-duanya,
Uncountable.
dan countable. Ya nggak sih? Coba, I'm not sure. Jadi boleh ditanyakan ke admin di WhatsApp lagi ya, teman-teman. Tuh.
Plenty
juga
itu kan uncountable.
uncountable ya? Benar
Uncountable.
ya? Plenty of.
Nah,
Plenty untuk
plenty of papers.
Plenty itu tidak dapat dihitung karena dia menggunakan J di belakangnya.
Gitu ya. Oke, plenty untuk uncountable. Boleh dipastikan lagi ke admin konsultasi di WhatsApp. Kalau injured itu artinya terluka ya teman-teman. Injure itu luka juga. Terluka. Injured terluka. Terluka. Kayak injury yang cedera gitu juga bisa kan injured.
Injured.
Iya, betul. Injured. A lot of itu ya, sakit hati itu patah hati ya. Heartbreak itu patah hati. Jadi sakit hati itu
Broken heart.
Broken heart.
Ya.
Broken heart.
Broken heart.
Ini sudah.
Iya.
Sore sama sick. Kalau sick itu kayak gimana ya? Kayaknya bisa untuk dirasakan di seluruh tubuh. Kalau sore itu di bagian tubuh tertentu. Makanya ada yang namanya sore throat. Nah, sore throat artinya sakit tenggorokan
Tenggorokan.
dan lain-lain.
So.
Selain sore juga biasa disebut ache. Nah, ache juga sakit, aching.
Sakit kepala, headache.
Ya, headache,
Sakit
stomach
perut.
ache. Ya, itu
Stomach
ya
ache.
adalah macam ragam sakit. Ya, di sini kita belajar tentang sakit. Ini sakit, ini sakit. Sama sore dan ache bisa apa body part tertentu. Ache, ya, ache. Bacanya ache.
Stomach ache, headache.
Stomach ache, ya, headache.
Stomach
Apa lagi?
ache.
Eyesore, sakit mata. Segregation, ada yang nanya segregation ya. Ada di sesi ini tadi.
Miss,
Enggak ya? Ya.
Segregation.
jadi H bacanya bukan H ya, tapi H
Iya,
gitu ya.
ache. Iya, betul. Kalau biasanya dia juga ada aching. Bukan aging ya.
Itching
Ache.
ya.
Ache
Ache.
kok.
Dianya itching.
Headache.
Nah,
Headache.
ya, ya.
Stomach. Juga
Stomach
stomach.
ache.
Ya.
Ya.
Nah, betul. Time waktu penggunaan antar heartbreak dan wah. Heartbreak berarti patah hati. Kalau broken heart itu hati yang patah. Gitu bedanya. Disease itu penyakit. Ill itu sakit, disease itu penyakit. Aduh, banyak ya sebenarnya. Dan saya kurang yakin gitu kalau ditanya sekarang. Saya harus baca-baca lagi gitu, research. Jadi banyak ya cara kita mengucapkan sakit gitu. Ada ache, ada sore, ada apa lagi? Ill itu juga penyakit. Sick itu juga sakit. Banyak ya. Kalau beda-beda
Tergantung konteksnya.
tergantung konteksnya. Yang mana saya kurang yakin tuh perbedaannya apa tuh, konteksnya bagaimana. Iya nih jadi bahasa nih.
Nanti aja barangkali di kesempatan lain kita bahas mengenai sickness atau apa.
Atau boleh juga teman-teman langsung ke admin konsultasi di WhatsApp tuh. Nih, tanyakan ke Miss atau Mister, kan sakit tuh banyak nih. Ada sick, ada ache, ada ill, ada disease, ada ini itu. Bedanya apa sih semua itu? Nah, kalau di WhatsApp kan dijelasin itu ditulis tuh sama adminnya, biarin aja dia banyak-banyak. Dan teman-teman juga jadi mudah ingat kan. Jadi itu lebih enak di WhatsApp kali ya. Recently itu yang baru-baru ini.
Recently. Baru-baru ini.
Recently.
Recently.
Nah, traveling nanti bisa dibahas.
Ada dekat tadi aku sebut.
Session betul. Nanti
Ada kan.
speaking session kita masih tentang traveling ya. Boleh kalian selipkan antara
Masa.
Oh, sorry. Nanti speaking kita juga masih soal traveling ya. Jadi boleh diselipin di konten apa namanya kalian? Konten speakingnya kalian nanti. Oke. Lanjut ya, ada yang tanya directly sama divinely. Divinely, divine, dari kata divine. Directly artinya secara langsung ya. Atau ya, kalau divinely,
Apa?
gini ya tulisannya, divinely tentu gitu ya, divinely.
Tentu sudah pasti.
Ya, tentu saja ya, divinely. Pasti betul. Tentu. Kalau menjawab, merespon sesuatu, menjawab orang tentang divinely, jadinya tentu saja. Tentu aja bisa. Dan pasti juga bisa. Pasti, divinely.
Definitely.
Divinely. Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
The. Pakai the ya. Bukan di, I'm sorry. Definitely.
Definitely. Definitely.
Sama dengan of course. Of course ya betul. Tentu saja. Obviously.
Sure.
Dari obvious. Obvious artinya jelas. Obviously artinya jelas ya. Jelas. Dengan jelas. Dengan jelas. Secara jelas. Jelas. Nah. Sure nggak setinggi divinely tingkatannya. Ya, sure. Jadi dia tuh ada levelingnya gitu ya. Ada yang udah belajar di anu nggak? Google Classroom ada nggak tingkatan ini? Ya, yang Lily ini dia masuknya adverbs ya. Adverbs of manner bisa. Yang ada Lily-nya. Adverbs.
Definitely.
Ya.
Definitely.
Slowly. Definitely. Recently. Gitu.
Recently. Actually.
Kalau actually kan kata dasarnya actual ya. Actual. Actual artinya nyata, benar, sebenarnya gitu. Foster itu artinya menyelamatkan ya. Menyelamatkan. Ya nggak benar nggak foster. Exhausted. Exhausted artinya lelah, kelelahan.
Bedanya
Exhausted
actually
ya
sama
bacanya.
actually.
Sorry, actually sama
Actually.
Bentar ya. Exaggerate. Nah, exaggerate artinya melebih-lebihkan. Lebay ya, exaggerate. She exaggerated things a lot. Waduh. Dia banyak melebih-lebihkan hal gitu. Exaggerate. Kayak orang gosip kadang betul itu exaggeration. Melebih-lebihkan, menambah-nambahkan bumbu gitu ya. Atau ya gitu deh, lebay deh pokoknya. Entah itu exaggerate details di information atau exaggerate di apa namanya? From the body language gitu kali ya. Pokoknya lebih. Exaggerate.
Exaggerate.
Okay, my pleasure. Ada lagi nggak? Kayaknya banyak yang kelewatan ya saya baca di chatbook. Tapi kebanyakan tadi tentang sakit ya. Curious. Betul. Curious. Gimana pemakaian yang tepat? Sudah diberi contoh kalimat sama Mr. Haryo. I'm so curious about the new government program. Itu betul ya contoh kalimatnya ini. Saya sangat penasaran. Curious. Curious itu termasuk apa teman-teman? Adjective kah? Curious. Ya, termasuk adjective ya. Curious.
Yes.
Penasaran. Pernah nonton kartun judulnya Curious George? Referensi saya kartun. Artinya George yang penasaran. Ini tentang monyet ya kartunnya. George ini monyet. Jadi monyetnya tuh penasaran gitu. Di kepo. Oh dia. What time is it? Oh ya, bentar. Ya betul. Yang Mr. Yellow Hat. Oke. Ya itu ya teman-teman. Foster bisa menciptakan atau mendorong iya ya, di beberapa konteks misalnya kayak eh, pelatihan-pelatihan gitu biasanya foster gitu ya. Ada kata foster gitu. To foster eh, the next generation. Foster bisa juga eh, menyelamatkan, misalnya foster cat. Oh, mengasuh deh, mengasuh. Foster itu mengasuh ya, teman-teman. Sorry.
Ya,
Nah,
Kalau perbedaannya apa?
mengasuh apa? Sorry. Mengasuh atau memelihara itu bisa. Foster cat, kucing yang diasuh, dipelihara, kucing ditemukan di jalan itu sebutnya foster cat.
oh foster pet.
Oh,
Iya. Nah, teman-teman, karena sayangnya waktu kita habis ya, ruin itu artinya, nah aku masih dijawab. Oke, kalau masih ada sisa pertanyaan, boleh langsung aja ke admin konsultasi di WhatsApp, atau mungkin bisa ditanyakan lagi nanti ke saya di sesi selanjutnya ya teman-teman. Ya, it's time for us. Time is up. So let's call it a night. Kurang lebihnya mohon maaf. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Miss.
Boleh di screenshot ya teman-teman.
Yes.
Atau rekaman saya. Bye-bye.
bye.
Bye bye, Miss.
See you again.